So for today's webinar, this will actually be a quick one, but some really important information. So we're going to start out talking about our Get Advice feature, which I believe we've talked about in the past, but with the launch of the new design on shopyourway.com, it does appear a little bit different. So I just want to of how to find it and how to use it. And then the next thing I want to talk about is the personal shopper selection tool. So this is that we did on our end from the personal shopper side who are signing up for personal shopper. So I want to make sure that you guys understand the experience that they go through. And then, of course, we're going to do success stories. So to start out, the Get Advice section, you can find it if you click, if you're on the Shop Your Way main page and you click on Advice, you'll be able to ask a question here. You can also look at previous questions you've asked to see if they've been answered. And you can also view all questions. So you can go in and just see what questions people are asking and provide an answer to them. Questions can also be asked aside from that main screen. They can also be asked at the product page. Some celebrity and personality pages and store pages and product pages, brand pages, have where you can, there's a questions tab that you can ask a question on as well. So definitely throughout the site, check it out, start looking for it to see where people are asking questions and how you can help answer them. So here's an example I asked on a product page. So when you ask it on a product page, that actual product will show up so you can see what product that person is referring to. So you'll be able to click on it and click through and get all the information that you need on it. So being active on Shop Your Way, on Get Advice, is a really great way as a personal shopper to engage with the Shop Your Way community and also gain new clients. There's a lot of questions that come through on Get Advice that could very easily be answered by a personal shopper, and then you can insert your link at the end saying, if you're happy with the level of service I provided, join me as a client, or just let them know that you're a personal shopper and provide your link. So these are some examples of ones that I found very quickly. So these are constantly popping up of examples that personal shoppers should be answering. So an example, I'm looking for a cute pair of sweater knit boots. So perfect opportunity for a personal shopper to jump in, provide a link, provide a catalog, and let them know that you're there to help them. Another one, a member is asking that they already plan to make a dish for Thanksgiving, but what is a good gift idea of parents of a friend who's inviting them over for dinner? So again, really great idea to show off your gift advice. The next one, not necessarily product related, but people were asking, how do I open my profile? They got to fill some stuff out. So that's something that personal shoppers should be familiar with and should be able to easily answer. Stephanie is asking, I see a lot of answers with an expert answer tag or bar. What does that mean? That's a really great question. So who are actually associates of Sears? So they're either from our call center or from a store to where they might be an appliance expert or a shoe, they work in the shoe department, or they're from our customer service. So every time you see expert, it's going to be an associate who's been deemed an expert in that category. All right. So if you're going to respond, make sure you're creative with your responses and only answer questions that you know that you can answer accurately. So don't provide information that you think is correct or that you've heard of. Make sure that you're knowledgeable in it. And if not, do some research and get back to them. Also, don't direct members to Sears.com since we are on Shop Your Way and we're personal shopper by Shop Your Way. Always make sure that you're finding products on shopyourway.com. You can always add products to shopyourway.com if needed. Below is a really good example of Jen Sanzo, who answered a question. Camille actually asked, she often rests her computer on her lap at home. She heard that this is not very healthy. Is this true? Should I get a laptop stand? So Jen provided her thoughts on it about how it can cause the laptop to overheat and how it can give off levels of radiation. She also provided some really great options from shopyourway.com. And then because it's on Shop Your Way, those pictures showed up in the preview as well. So really, really great answer that Jen had provided. Another thing that you want to make sure you're doing to maximize SEO, which is search engine optimization. So if somebody goes to Google and says, types in a similar question, make sure that you're providing brand names written out, really clear and accurate information, so that if somebody does go to Google or a search engine to ask their question, your answer will show up on as a result. So being as precise and accurate as possible is key. The last thing that's important is not to direct members to the call center unless they have a personal order problem. So we've actually seen a lot of complaints from this lately on the Get Advice feature. So this is a perfect example of where it doesn't apply. Somebody was asking, how do I raise my community score, and what will a higher score help with? And they directed them to the Shop Your Way Rewards department, which is kind of leading them into a black hole for that answer. So it's not a really great experience for that member who asked the question. So again, if it's something you're not sure about, do your research, find out, and get back to them with an answer. Does anybody have any questions about Get Advice? All right, we will move on to the Personal Shopper Selection Tool. So this, again, it's always been there. We just revamped it and made it a little bit more user-friendly. There are some features that we did add. So this, members are going to see if they're a member who's not part of the Personal Shopper. So when they click on Find a Personal Shopper, they'll be brought to our main landing page that says Start Here, and then they'll be put on this page where they'll be able to select what it is that they're needing help with. So are they looking for gift ideas? Are they moving? Are they planning a vacation? So they'll click on what it is that they're looking for. And then based on that selection, we pull up a list of recommended personal shoppers. And then those go through based on performance is who shows up on top. So if you can see on here, you can see they're expert in baby. So we selected here that somebody is looking for information related to baby. So all the ones who self-select that they're experts in that category will show up as baby experts when clicked on that category.
There was a question that asked about how to be put in a different category. All you have to do is change your expertise areas. You can select 3 at a time, and you just need to go to your settings under your Shop Your Way dashboard, and you can change your expertise at any time. That is how you get selected for your different area of expertise.
So while they're on this page, they'll be able to view a list of personal shoppers. And what they'll be able to see about each personal shopper right off the bat without having to click on anything further, they'll be able to view information including their client rating, which is going to be their star rating that you'll see, their expert area, and you'll also see on this example here, it'll say expert in cameras and camcorders and 2 others. So you'll be able to click on that and see what other areas they're listed as an expert in. You can see the number of clients and catalogs they have, as well as the last time that they logged in. So that's really important to make sure you guys are logging in on a regular basis, because the people that log in every day are going to get pushed, to the top or be probably picked over others that haven't logged in a couple of weeks. So make sure that you guys are really active on Shop Your Way. The other thing that they'll be able to see is a selection of your catalogs. So Michelle here in this example has really great examples of catalogs. They're really clean. She puts cover images on them. So they can look and kind of see your personality and your style right off the bat. The other thing that's really important, previous to this update, we are getting a lot of complaints saying this person's following me, but they're not my client. So we changed that. So now once they click on choose, they'll automatically be signed up as your personal shopper, whereas before, button, and that was misleading. People were following instead of choosing as a personal shopper. So yes, Carrie, that is huge. I tested it out. A couple of you might have seen me going in there and adding you as my personal shopper. So I was testing it out, and it is a really great feature, not only for you guys as personal shoppers, but as clients as well. It's very easy, very nice feature. Does anybody have any questions about those changes? Again, you'll only see those from a client side. Carrie is asking, is that the only way that they're trying to find a personal shopper when they click our links as well? So you can still send out your personal links. All the other ways applies. This is if they are going into this program kind of unknown. So they hadn't heard of anybody specifically as a personal shopper, or they weren't provided with a link. So if they're provided with a link from you, they'll go directly to your landing page. So that has not changed. They can also, let me go back here. If you see along the top, they can also search for you by name, email, zip code, and they can also look by expertise. So it's not just by that category. If they have seen you floating around answering questions on Shop Your Way and they want to go find you, they can type in your name and you'll show up there as well. All right, so moving on to success stories. First, we have a lot today, which I'm really excited about. First one comes from Sarah. She said that she helped several clients compare Black Friday prices and help them get the best deals. For example, she had someone contact her saying that they were looking for a TV. So she emailed her the sale and compared it with Best Buy. So really great to do that right off the bat. And Sears came up cheaper, especially with the points. I know we've talked about this a lot with our consumer electronics group, that the points are really going to be a differentiating factor when it comes to price differences and being competitive on electronics. So really great. The next one comes from Michelle. She was able to let a client know about the double coupons that started on November 30th. And her client ended up saving over $30 with the help of Kmart's double coupon policy. So this client is going to go back all week for the savings, and she will be shopping at Kmart every day that week. So awesome story for Michelle. The next one is from Deanna. She said that she was helping a friend find a toy that she has been looking for at a great price. She had not been able to find it, but they were able to find it at Sears, and she earned rewards on top of it just for buying it through Sears.com. So she was very happy about that. So really great for reaching out and doing some research and locating the toy that she had been looking for that couldn't be found anywhere else. So that's awesome. The next one is from Michelle. She said that she was able to help a customer save money and earn points. She was not aware of the Shop Your Way program and its features and benefits, and she was remodeling her house and was planning on purchasing several expensive items. And so she explained the Shop Your Way program to her. She explained that if she bought the mattress first, then she would be able to use those points on her mattress towards a larger purchase, such as kitchen appliances. So she really explained the program, how it works, how to utilize it best, and her client is now a loyal Shop Your Way customer. So really great story on that, Michelle. And the last one comes from Stacy. She says, I love this story. This is really going above and beyond for your clients. She says she has an awesome client who is desperate to find 5 pairs of diamond earrings that were on clearance. The only store that they could find them at ended up being the one near her, the personal shopper. And shipping was not an option for her. The client ordered them and picked them up for her. And Stacy picked them up for her, and she is shipping them directly to the client. So she's beyond thrilled. So really, really great story, again, on going above and beyond, taking the extra step, really providing somebody with a really wow experience that's going to make them want to turn around and tell their friends and family about how Stacy had helped them. So I'm sure Stacy got a couple referrals off of that as well. So great story from everybody, great successes. That's all I have for today. Does anybody have any questions about anything we've talked about? All right, we have a few questions coming through. Give me just a second here. So one of our personal shoppers is asking, can you make a link on our homepage for people to select on us as a personal shopper? Right now, no one knows to click on my personal shopper gray icon and then to click again. So your timing is really great on this because we actually went through and tested this yesterday. We are going to be adding a new feature to where, and this isn't released yet, so we'll let you know when to look for it. But if somebody clicks on your profile, there will be a gray bar along the top saying, Lauren is a personal shopper, find out how I can help save you money. And then it'll say learn more or sign up. I'm not sure what the exact text is. But they'll be able to click there and it'll be brought to your landing page and it'll sign them up automatically as your client. So that should be released very soon, in the next couple of weeks for sure. Like I said, we just tested that.
I see another question about a personal shopper who keeps answering questions without giving any answers and then asking people to become their client. That's not a good way to get people to sign up under you. If you're not offering good advice, that's basically spamming. So please don't just ask people to become your client if you are not absolutely going to offer them good advice that they would actually want to follow you. So no spamming in that area, please.
All right. Any other questions? All right, so I don't see any other questions related to what we've talked about. If you guys do have any questions that come up, definitely send us an email, ps@SearsH. And we will be back then in 2 weeks. I hope everybody enjoys the holiday season. Make sure you guys are reaching out to your clients for gifting ideas. And currently we do have, just going to put it out there, on Shop Your Way, another $15 offer. So I believe it's if they spend $50 on shopyourway.com, they get $15 back in points. So check that out at shopyourway.com and let your clients know about that as well. So it's perfect for the holiday season. So, all right, we'll see you guys back in 2 weeks. Thank you.